We have a Super Bowl rematch as the Kansas City Chiefs take on the Philadelphia Eagles in Kansas City at Arrowhead Stadium. This is your Week 11 2023 prediction and preview video. Hit subscribe if you're new. Also hit the like button. This is going to be a very interesting game, and let's start off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, both of these teams are coming off a bye week, but the last time we saw the Kansas City Chiefs, they weren't even playing in America. They were playing in Germany against the Miami Dolphins, and it wasn't a pretty game offensively. Defensively, they had a lot of good moments in the second half. A lot of things didn't go their way, but they made Tyreek Hill fumble the football and they took it to the house for 6 points, and they beat the Miami Dolphins 21-14, which is meaning that the Kansas City Chiefs offense only scored 14 points, and that's rare for the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes in this era. Their offense has been very up and down this season. Patrick Mahomes is still an all-world quarterback, and they still have the best tight end in football in Travis Kelce. Their wide receivers need to step up with this team. And the leading wide receiver in the last game they played against the Miami Dolphins was not even Travis Kelce. It was Noah Gray. He had 3 catches for 34 yards. And that's where the problem is starting. Guys in that receiving room have to step up. Scott Moore had 2 catches for 33 yards, and Jeremy McKinnon had 2 catches for 22 yards in a receiving touchdown. And he is a very good receiving back with this team. They have to find a way to go and scheme guys open and continue to help out Patrick Mahomes in that front. He's going to deliver the football there. He is the most accurate quarterback in the NFL, and he rarely misses target, but they're dealing with a lot of drops right now coming from wide receivers such as Sky Moore and also Kadarius Toney. And you do not want to have a repeat of what happened in week 1 against the Detroit Lions going against this Philadelphia Eagles team. They have to be sound offensively, protect Patrick Mahomes. And I'm looking at Jawan Taylor. Either he's letting up a lot of pressure or he's getting flagged a lot. He has to play better in this game. The last couple of games, he has performed better, but I'm still worried about the penalties moving forward in this game as well. But the tackles have to be on their A game as you're going against one of the best pass rushers in the NFL. So they should run the football with Isaiah Pacheco, get Travis Kelce involved as much as possible, and get these receivers open, and they just have to cash in with their opportunities. Now, defensively for the Kansas City Chiefs, they've been very good. Like I mentioned a couple moments ago, their defense had a score against the Miami Dolphins, and they have one of the top passing defenses in the NFL, and the pass rush is getting home. George Karlaftis is a good defensive end with this team, and so is Chris Jones. They're going to have to put some bricks in their pockets because you're going against this Philadelphia Eagles team. They love to run the football, and they love to manhandle teams up front. There's going to be a very ugly game in the trenches, and whoever wins in the trenches essentially have a great chance of going out and winning this game. So you want to go out there, stop the run, and also contain A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. You don't have to go out there and completely shut them down, but you need to contain them and make the game slow. The Kansas City Chiefs offense should go out there and try to win off time possession and try to limit the plays that the Philadelphia Eagles can make in this game. But the Kansas City Chiefs have a very good shot of winning this game. They will be without Nick Bolton as he's missed the last couple weeks. He's on IR dealing with a forearm injury, but you still have Willie Gay, who is a tremendous linebacker. You have L'Jarius Sneed and Trent McDuffie. They are both very good, solid corners with this team and 2 of the young best corners in the NFL. Now let's talk about the Philadelphia Eagles. The last time we saw this team play, they beat their division rival, the Dallas Cowboys, in very good fashion. They beat them 28-23. It was a very weird football game because on paper you would think that the Philadelphia Eagles just blew this team out. But they let up a lot of yards to Dak Prescott and crew, and I am worried about that. Their defense has not been the same this season as it was last season, but they still have one of the best quarterbacks in their own right in Jalen Hurts. Was dealing with a knee injury and has been dealing with a knee injury for the last couple of weeks. He's been wearing a knee brace, and he was hobbling a lot in that game, later in the game against the Dallas Cowboys. He got sacked 3 times. He was 17-23, 207 passing yards, and 2 touchdowns passing. He was very good. In this game, get the ball to A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith as much as possible and score fast. That's what you're going to have to do offensively. I trust in their offensive line a lot. They're going to be missing Dallas Goedert. He hurt his forearm against the Dallas Cowboys. That's a major target that they're missing. But I believe A.J. Brown is so good, and he's one of the best wide receivers in the game. They won't miss him as much. And Devontae Smith is a very good wide receiver on this team as well when he's able to catch the football. He's dealt with some drops this season, but when he's zoned in and he's focused, he's a very good deep threat, and he's a perimeter target for Jalen Hurts. And also DeAndre Swift as well. He's been a very good running back for this team. He had 18 catches for 43 yards, and he was able to go out there and get some things going. And Jalen Hurts had a rushing touchdown as well. He had 3 touchdowns against the Dallas Cowboys, but they were fumbling the football. You want to take care of the football in this game. Do not give Patrick Mahomes multiple opportunities. Remember what happened in the Super Bowl. They were able to go out there and drain the clock and win off time possessions, but they had different wide receivers at the time. I trust in this offense to get it done. Now let's talk about their defense. Their defense, like I mentioned before, has been very up and down this season. They've been able to go out there and get the quarterback. Their front seven is amazing, but their secondary has been up and down. Darius Slay has been a solid corner this season, and so is James Bradbury, but they're not playing at the same pace they were playing at last season. And they have Kevin Byard, who's been with this team for a game now. They got him from the Tennessee Titans in a major trade. I believe that he'll have a huge impact in this game as well, but it's going to start in the trenches. Like I mentioned before with the Kansas City Chiefs, whoever can come out and put a lot of pressure on the quarterback and take the run game away and cause a lot of distractions up front, you're going to be in a very good situation. You have Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, Brandon Graham, and Fletcher Cox. They're all amazing defensive linemen. The same with Josh Sweat as well, and Hassan Reddick. Go out there, put a lot of pressure on Patrick Mahomes. I wouldn't blitz as much in this game because Patrick Mahomes is great against the blitz. But one thing the Philadelphia Eagles corners can do, they can body up some wide receivers at times. Come out and be very aggressive with guys like Sky Moore and Kadarius Toney. But they're going to have to do a better job when they play man coverage not to get distracted and focus on their man only. They had a very bad situation in the red zone to where Brandon Cooks got open on a crossing route. Dak Prescott didn't see him because the pressure got home. But Patrick Mahomes is one of those quarterbacks that can see it, and the Philadelphia Eagles basically lost the Super Bowl because of those plays that happened in the red zone situation. Sky Moore scored a touchdown and Kadarius Toney scored a touchdown off those misdirection routes. So they have to be very careful with that. And I'm looking at guys in secondary to realize that and zone in and focus in on that. And that's more of a defensive coordinator type of thing. With that being said, this is going to be a very good football game. I do think that the Philadelphia Eagles have too much firepower for the Kansas City Chiefs. I think the Kansas City Chiefs wide receivers are not there just yet. I have a lot of faith in Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, but they're going to need more than that to come out and win this game. Andy Reid is elite off the bye week, but I believe that the Philadelphia Eagles just have too much right now in terms of just firepower in that secondary and in that front seven. With that being said, I do have them winning this game 31-28 in the Philadelphia Eagles. But let me know in the comment section below, who do you have winning this game, the Kansas City Chiefs or the Philadelphia Eagles? This can go either way. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. Most importantly, when each of your lives, one of you guys stay safe, stay positive. Have a blessed day, guys. Peace.